Alright, please feel quite welcome as I welcome you back to Operation Purple Mother. It should be episode 22, I believe, of XCOM War Within, whatever the hell I call this series. We're touching down with 3 Lance Corporals and 4 rookies, I believe. This is a small UFO shootdown and we're treating it as a training exercise. Of course, we still haven't seen mutons, even though it's muton month. And my experience with small UFOs is they always seem to be packed full of the worst enemies ever. So, we'll see how we get off on this, but I'm feeling pretty good. But usually when I feel pretty good about missions, they go bad. Let's get down there, enough talk, let's actually do the mission.
This is Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike 1 is in position to engage.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien craft.
So excuse my fairly poor digital handwriting here, but here's the simple plan. We'll be moving up to secure both the ground floor interior and the second floor lookout point of this barn. The barn will act as like a sniper nest for us, even though we don't have any snipers, as we then check to see if there's any enemies to our right flank in these trucks. The area over here is the UFO and just an open field with a bunch of scattered cover in it. We'll be attempting to just pass through the barn while gaining control of it, using that as an assault point, or as a staging point to launch an assault on the UFO. We'll try to remain fairly quick so that we can gather any meld on this map. Of course, if we take significant flank contact on our right, that's going to slow down our efforts pretty considerably. But other than that, it should be a fairly simple assault on the outsider. It all depends where these pods are, and that's what we're about to find out. So let's get down there, let's capture that barn, let's move on. Alright, who's first up? Well, we've got a lot of rookies, so a lot of people who can move without losing too much power.
Okay.
And no first turn contact, always expecting it.
Okay.
No, not quite. Okay. So we can start to work towards
Aye, aye, Commander.
putting Hawkeye up on the roof, where we can really stack the aim bonuses we've given her.
Okay.
Close combat teams on the ground floor. Probably infantry on the roof as well.
Boy.
Grenade troops on the ground. Flanker on the ground.
I'm rolling.
Now we want to get a direction on these pods. Finding out where the enemy is, as I was saying in the briefing, really changes how we take this map and how quickly we can do it. So I'm going to probably pop through this window right here.
Heading there now.
Not so stealthy, but it saves me some time as I move up. Jive's going to exploit that mobility to really move up here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And it looks like we've got a fairly clean run to the UFO. Meld placement is quite random now, so... see, there's one. It's been randomized, whereas in previous betas, it was only a fixed number of spots that could have meld.
Looking for.
Always a welcome change.
Getting it done.
Especially because those canisters provide heavy cover. Always a welcome change to get more possible heavy cover spots in a map.
Position.
So we're probably going to move for this window and this doorway and the roof simultaneously here.
Scanning.
If we can't get a direction. Yep, well, contact right.
What the hell was that?
Alright, we got contact right, and we've got meld in that direction as well, so we can start heading over there. About now. Can I get inside the roof there? No, not quite. I can get on the side of it, but not the side I want.
Moving to position.
But I do have a bit of a sniper perch now, so that's good.
A la orden, comandante.
And it does clear a bit of ground for me.
Heading to that location. I'm on it, Commander.
So now we can change things a bit. Instead of capturing this barn and going left, we'll capture the barn and head this way. Deal with extraneous contacts first.
Okay. In Beagle.
Pretty sure I didn't just use that word right. Deal with the
Okay.
outside contacts first before we worry about the outsider himself.
Bewegung. Got it covered. Scanning.
Now it sounds like we've got a seeker pod and a floater pod. I mean, sorry, a sectoid pod and a floater pod. Definitely not the scariest thing you can face in May. I'm pretty happy about that.
Okay.
Daesh, you gonna do a little... well, not quite dashing. I just ruined my own joke by not dashing.
Okay.
But if we're lucky, we might be able to actually do a little dashing to get that meld. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I wonder. Wonder if it's worth the risk. Probably not just yet. So now we can come down from the rooftop, seeing as it doesn't seem like we're going to have any contact it's going to be useful for.
Okay.
But it was good to take it in case we had a fight in this rather large chunk of the map, you know?
En marcha.
Just in case.
Jedziemy z tym
The
koksem.
watchword of many of my XCOM plays.
Roger, Dodger.
Im Laufschritt.
On overwatch.
Poniéndome en guardia.
Roger that. Scanning.
Sounds like those guys are real close to that meld
We're
canister.
alone out here.
It'll be a challenge to take the meld while also fighting these guys, but I think we can do it pretty safely.
Moving. Alien object in sight.
I should say it would be a real challenge to dash and stay safe. I think actually I could probably dash right here because the sectoids aren't to the right and there's no cover there for them to flank me, and then get the meld next turn.
Aye, aye, Commander. Positive enemy contacts.
Is that a single sectoid? No, it's two. Okay, that's not as funny as I thought it was. It's still pretty funny, but I thought that was a single sectoid by himself for a second, and that would have been hilarious. Now, I didn't bring any HE, I'm pretty sure, because I was expecting a, I should have paid more attention to the map screen. I was expecting like a forest where HE doesn't help much. But that's alright. We'll deal. We'll
Heading
deal.
there now.
And as long as we don't activate any floaters, this should be quite safe still.
Kill confirmed.
For reasons like sectoids are pretty bad at their job in May. We've kind of gotten better at sectoids at this point.
No need to ask twice.
Tak jest, dowódco.
Heading there now.
Ven dran. Me dirijo allí.
Just got to cover for that last one. And here he is. Squint, Hawkeye, Morgan, everyone wants a piece. I think Squint got that one.
Cel zlikwidowany.
Just as we are about to get some nice,
Okay.
tasty meld.
Got the
This is why I take an SMG TAC Vest rookie when I'm taking rookies on these UFO missions, is in absence of them having other abilities, you can kind of use items to make them what you want to be, and in this case I make my rookie a runner. Who is hopefully going to get me a second meld soon too.
Aye, aye, Commander. That's what we're looking for.
That is what we're looking for. As long as you don't hit any floaters, then we are going to get it too.
Me dirijo allí.
In Bewegung. Stepping off. Okay.
W drodze.
That's affirmative.
Move up to start breaching this no man's land.
Green to go.
Back
online.
Mogę sypać dalej. Powoli, komandante.
Yes, Commandante. I really like this map. It's a nice little... It makes me feel like I'm back in UFO defense when every UFO shootdown was a farmhouse, and you always blew the farmhouse up with a rocket. I think it's an intentional throwback from the XCOM
I'm
team,
on the move.
from Firaxis. Now we should be able to grab that meld next turn. That's really good. And then we can start working on, looks like, the third and final canister. In fact, if we want to be really sneaky and nifty here, we can start working on it right now
On my way. Visual on the goods.
by moving up. Especially because we heard where the floaters are.
Ich mach mich los.
The only thing that can go wrong here is activating the outsider early. He'd be annoying to fight with floaters at his side. This doorway is quite problematic. I can't even speak. Problematic on this map because it has a bug where you can see through it. So trying to sneak up is more difficult there, but we can still achieve it.
Ja voy.
We just have to be careful of the door.
No need to ask twice. Yes.
Doesn't seem like we've got any Seekers up against us, so we could also battle scan soon.
I'm on the move.
And really get a feel for what we're
Let's rock.
facing.
On the move.
Gonna move Jive to grab that meld so she can move next turn.
Got it covered.
And looks like we don't need to race because we just lost that meld anyway.
In hand, Commander.
But 2 out of 3 ain't bad when one of them's on the UFO itself. I think that's a pretty good pickup. And that should be the last canister on the map. So that's 8 meld for us. It's a nice pickup. We'll take a wide swing around to the bottom here. Sneak up on these doorways as best we can.
Heading there now.
As you can see there, we can already see one tile into the doorway. This might actually be problematic to sneak up on. We might have to take the left approach instead. Or we can go for a wide flank. Or probably what's the smartest thing is to come around the left, fight those floaters first, then deal with the outsider.
Boy. That's affirmative.
And that's what we'll do.
Yoshi there. Aye, aye, Commander. I'm on it, Commander.
I just overwatched Jive. I thought I'd move Jive. This is what happens when you go to the bathroom, you lose your train of thought.
Was war das für ein Geräusch?
Afirmativo.
So we could go so far as to man this barn again, but I think the problem is, because of this awning, it might be tough to actually get shots on the floaters. Ah, it could work. We're going to send our sharpshooters up there. It could work.
In Bewegung. Yoshi there.
While we leave our ground team down here, we can send Hawkeye up to the roof
Stepping off.
with Merlin.
Marchando.
Moving out.
Go around here so we don't cut any corners. XCOM, not a game that had any corners cut on it. Not a game you want to
Already
cut any
there.
corners on.
Heading there now. Overwatch. Ich hab alles im Blick.
Alright, let's keep moving. And let's get up to the roof.
Roger Dodger. Ya estoy.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Heading there now. Da hier ist. In Bewegung.
Jive can definitely count as part of the ground team with his
Let's do
flanking
this.
power. Or her flanking power. I always get the genders mixed up because some of the names these people are bearing, those people aren't actually men or women, so it's confusing sometimes. Jive is actually a cool guy who is a real
What
person.
was that?
But in XCOM, Jive is he's a lady. He's an woman.
Afirmativo.
Alright, next turn we can move up and take these spots to sharpshoot from.
Heading to that location.
Which means this is the perfect turn to spring our battle scanner if we don't make contact right now.
On my way.
Alright, looks like this is going to be battle scanner turn.
Okay. I'm on the move.
Okay, maybe this won't be battle scanner turn. I can't get a good scan off, so never mind that. Forget everything I said. Oh, and there we go, perfect. We're going to catch them on Overwatch. With at least a couple. Zim! Remember little Zim? The girl who didn't give a shit? Little Zim is back, and she still does not give a shit. Little Zim is still getting all of the sums. Poor little Zim is just too good at her job, and the floaters are angry about it. So I'm going to pull back.
Okay.
Okay. I got a 48, or I can flush, potentially kill. I wonder. I don't think flush will deal quite that much damage. So let's see if our sharpshooters can't get in a position here to also get a shot.
Marchando.
There's one. There's a shot. What about my carbiner? What do you got?
Heading out.
Not quite. She's on the wrong side of the window there. But I can take a shot with Merlin. And there you go. sharpshooter's having a good time. Now I can suppress. I fell back because there's no sense taking this tractor. You want to fall back, take as little fire as you need to here. But with that said, I can also move Squint to the right, and I can hunker down Squint if I want. Well, Squint can't see anyone, but I can hunker down Squint to draw fire. Not necessary, because Squint actually can't see any fucking one. So that isn't working out as I thought it would. So I'm going to bring my guys over to help out. We'll put them on this doorway.
Location confirmed.
Stack them up, get them ready.
Location confirmed.
Location is confirmed.
Let's do this.
Hawkeye can't see anything from this position, so we'll start moving her
Moving
over.
to position.
Sim can suppress, because she just loves firing this big laser cannon. It's like the best part of her day. And Squint can overwatch. And see nothing, unfortunately. Oh, wow, Squint, shoot him. Squint, Squint, shoot him, Squint. So, this guy's insane, right here. This is what we call an insane guy. But Squint doesn't feel like quite finishing him off, I guess. So we'll keep suppressing that rear overwatch while our ground team deals with this guy. Pop that door open, and Jive can go for the kill.
On the move.
And that is just too easy for Jive.
Hoorah!
Now we'll see if we can't get more sharpshooting action here.
Rolling.
Pop. Sorry about your barn, Farmer Pope. No other good positions here for my infantry to take that are in range, it seems. So I might just run her over and she can do something next time. Sorry about breaking your windows. Oh, there's another one. We're just out of range there of the floater, you can see. I'll start dashing my guys around on the right.
Double time.
So if this persists much longer, we can just flank kill them. Alright, and now we can overwatch.
Overwatch.
What's your play, Floater? What's your play? You're gonna overwatch too, you're scared. Okay, that's fair. It's a scary time to be you. But now I'm gonna shoot you instead.
Moving.
So I'm gonna apply holo targeting to make sure this goes right. 4% shot. And we open the door. That's pretty skilled. But now we're just gonna take 50% all day. Because we're out of suppression. We're not in range to flank yet. In fact, perhaps the biggest problem is I can't actually move people around to take shots here because of the Overwatch pinning me. Alright, that's getting pretty poor. See him, you're just blowing up people's cover. Oh, that's really helpful actually. Now you've made it so Jive can shoot. That's great. And you've made it so Jive can flashbang, I believe. I saw it for a second there. I thought. Perhaps not. Maybe if I move one tile closer, I'll be able to get it. And that would help the situation immeasurably.
I'm on it, Commander.
There you go. The one tile that makes a difference. Now we can flashbang the floater. And he's not going to be a big deal. He's not going to be a big guy. So we're going to want to get our sharpshooters in position here to keep up the fire. Get down there, Hawkeye. And you too, Merlin. Merlin can bring in 2 shots next turn. And that should really finish this off. Steady our weapon with Hawkeye, because Hawkeye can't see. And if this guy doesn't die next turn, something's wrong. Well, he could run away and then we won't kill him. Okay, that's a fair call, Floater. You've got me there. But I can still chase you.
Heading out.
Hey, little buddy. Damn it.
Target's still up.
We're still in hot pursuit of the floater here. We're going to be careful not to get team baited into the outsider.
A la orden, comandante.
Ah, he's got me. He's got me on the ropes here. He's too far away for me to spot him without activating the outsider. I might just have to get people in a position here and smoke grenade to make sure they stay safe. That's just irritating, is what's happening to me right now. Where's that smoke grenade? Bring me that smoke grenade. So I can smoke both these positions, which means I can hopefully bring Merlin in. Nah, she'll still get flanked. It's not worth it. What about... Can I smoke both these positions? Let's see. Yeah, whatever you said. Looks like we've got the smoke covering both our troops now. Smoke. And smoke. The floater can potentially flank me, but I don't think it will. And the smoke's there as a backup just in case. Okay, sorry, there was cat activity. Where was I? Ah, yes, this goddamn floater. We are overwatching his butt.
I'm on it, Commander.
Keep this to the aim bonus on Hawkeye without moving her.
They don't have eggs.
I think they might carry over into the next Overwatch. And we're just going to Overwatch the guy.
I feel, Commander.
Because we can't move up because we're going to activate the Outsider.
Roger that. Scanning.
Explorando. Nachgeladen. Roger that. Scanning.
What? Wow, you really wanted to go high, didn't you? You just double moved into space. He's like, nah, fuck it. I'm going back to the mothership. See you all later. I want to believe. Alright, so we gotta bring this, this little hot stuff guy back down to Earth. God, he's so far away. Jesus. How am I gonna get this guy? How do you even deal with a floater that even does that? Jesus. I don't even know. I'm just gonna fall back. I don't know how to, I don't know how to deal with this shit. Look how fucking high he went. It's bullshit. Ridiculous.
Headed there now.
Just fall back and deal with him when he gets
They
here.
don't have eggs.
Jesus Christ. I just don't even know.
Stepping off.
He must be going back to space. He's going back to fucking space.
I feel, Commander. Watch. Świeże pestki w magazynie. Guardia, por supuesto. Scanner. Got it covered.
Come on, come back down to Earth, little spaceman. Come back down. Oh, you shithead. Where are you and what are you doing?
Już tam idę. Hej, yo voy.
My God, this guy is gonna make me do all sorts of things.
On my way.
Ah.
Roger, got my eyes on. Explorando. Roger that. Scanning.
I'm just so scared that I'm gonna get hit by this floater from space now.
What's making that noise?
Nope, he's gone back to Earth. This is good. Even Zim is confused by space floater. Everyone's confused by space floater. They keep shooting high because they expect him to go up again. It's not their fault. And he's like, no, you know what, guys? Let's try this again. I'm happy to try this again. Let's go back to the spot I was in before where you almost killed me. Let's go back to the start, guys. Okay, so we're just gonna pull the old flank and spank here of suppression. Nothing too complex is about to happen. So basically, he's flanked. We're gonna suppress him and put all our Overwatch on him and exploit the fact that he's about to move to get away from the flanking. This is something that you can try at home, kids. This is fairly simple.
Heading to that location.
The only thing I will do is... maybe I can bring the shotgunner up so the shotgunner's got a better shot. I know, we'll just run the shotgunner to the right so
Location confirmed.
there's next turn flanking in case we do miss. But everyone else is ready to punish this guy. He should die on the next turn, on his alien activity turn.
Roger that. Scan.
Watch. Roger. Got my eyes on.
Recibido. Te estoy vigilando.
You should be pretty dead, buddy. Oh, cycle the bolt, Zim. Cycle the bolt. Cycle the laser bolt. Come on, one of you guys. There you go.
He's
That was
dead.
all jive, I think.
Negative ammo. I'm
Or was it squint? No, I think Jive plugged that one. Nice job, Jive. You're having a good mission. So now the float is dealt with, we can come right back around to this barn and finish the fight rather convincingly.
Andando.
And it will not be too difficult at all.
Tak jest, wykonuję.
Rolling out.
Let's do this.
Let's rock.
Hadar gania.
Reloaded.
Everybody's nice and reloaded. And we can just sneak in through this window, which should give us a nice approach to the outsider. Or in fact, because we've already revealed this corner, we just sneak in through this air conditioning unit, or whatever the hell that is.
That's affirmative.
That futuristic gas pump.
Hey, yo voy.
Heading there now.
That's crop rotator. I don't know what that is. What is that? That looks like some kind of air conditioning unit. I don't know.
Ruszam.
But it doesn't make sense, because why would there be an air conditioning unit here?
Aye, aye, Commander.
It must be something else.
Hey, yo voy.
If you work on a farm, phone in to the TNX hotline.
On our way, Commander.
Tell us what exactly this thing is,
You hear that?
because I have no idea what that thing actually is.
Headed there now.
Alright, now it sounds like we've got the outsider on the top right corner,
Voy hacia allá.
so we should be able to sneak in convincingly.
I'm on it,
Want to
Commander.
make sure that this flashbang is well within range so that we can suppress flashbang the outsider
I'm on it, Commander.
to make sure he doesn't do anything nasty to us.
Zaraz tam będę. In bibigo.
And then the rest of the squad can double dash or whatever
No need to ask
to
twice.
exploit that fact.
Okay.
Okay. Bien.
Don't know which of the rookies hasn't got a kill. I haven't been keeping track like I should be
Either.
because it's May. I think maybe Morgan needs a kill.
Rolling.
I know Jive doesn't.
Bin unterwegs.
Overwatch, aye, aye.
Alright, go, go, go.
Ich mach mich los. Ziel erfasst.
Breach and clear and apprehend. Oh, he rushed to the easy spot.
X-ray coming in from the side. Watch the side. Están flanqueando mi posición.
Motherfuckers don't even need to flashbang this shit. Alright, Hawkeye.
Good to go.
Get up there. Hawkeye definitely hasn't got a kill, I'm pretty sure. Let's give Hawkeye a kill.
I'm on the move.
Zappity zap. Okay. Let's give Hawkeye a kill if Hawkeye can actually deal enough damage. Good job, Hawkeye.
Another one down. Good
Pretty
work,
easy.
Commander.
Pretty easy small UFO shoot down. Easy pods, easy meld, easy promotions, easy money. GG, easy.
An optimal performance by our soldiers, Commander.
Oh yes.
The additional meld will surely aid in our research.
We have Lance Corporal Danhax Merlin. Don't ask me what that nickname means. I don't know. And then we have Jive, Morgan, Hawkeye, and Squint all getting promoted. These are very good things to counteract all the soldiers we've been losing lately. This is really nice. Got a bit of meld out of that one. Got some more stuff to sell. Don't mind if I do. I do. Now, who was that promotion? Where are you at? You'll notice the sorting has changed. All fatigue troops go to the bottom now. Let's see here. Merlin. Oh, well, you're a corporal infantry now. Congrats. You've become a man or a woman. Whichever. Well done. Thank you for your service, Bullet Wizard Merlin. And that puts us back on the waiting for Exalt train. So how are we doing, Kilroy? 12 hours. Nothing can stop us now. There you go. And the cell is still there, ladies and gentlemen. Believe in the cell. So now, as I meant to do 2 missions ago, I can finally send Chikura on this mission. So as I was saying, Chikura is a good choice because A, you've got a lot of innate health. Your operative doesn't get any armor. Although not having that much armor seems... That's nasty. But yeah, your operative doesn't get any armor. I'm thinking there's been a bug of all the previous betas where items the operative had when they were a normal soldier carried over to their operative status unless you took them off. So all the operatives got the tack armor bonus and they had +2 armor. This is how it's meant to be, I'm pretty sure, that the operative is wearing a leather jacket and has pretty much nothing on.
I don't know what's going on down there. Check with maintenance.
Which is why it's really important that you pick someone with high health for a start. It's also important you pick someone with high mobility, and also someone who can use that pistol to the fullest. The assault just smashes all of these things out of the park with run and gun, gunslinger, and they're innate high health. So assaults that are at least at corporal, once they've got gunslinger, they're really great choices for these kind of missions. Now, I'm not going to take the heater. You don't want to lose mobility on your assault, because on your operative you need to be very fast. So we're going to take the laser pistol to be James Bond mode. We'll take a... Wow, you actually get 0 armor. Haha, they really did fix that bug. So your operative actually has 0 armor unless you send them with a bulletproof vest. That's pretty cool, actually. So we'll definitely be sending a bulletproof vest on Kilroy, I think. And then probably a flashbang. Actually, probably a scanner on my operative here. Might be the right choice. Depending on the kind of mission you can get, if you get a covert extraction, they're really about stealth. So the battle scanner will help a lot for that. And then we'll send her off to boarding school. I mean, Egypt.
To disrupt Exalt Cell in Egypt.
And hopefully I'll get to show you that soon, because Exalt's pretty fun, especially if you haven't done it before. And they've been changed around a bit in B14 to hopefully a bit less ridiculous. There was some balancing issues with them in previous betas. Yeah. Hey, I could have been building more laser cannons with that money I just earned. No, I can't. They're stupidly expensive. That's right, laser cannons got made more expensive this patch. Other things that affect my in-progress campaign. But we do what we must. Let's just carry on, I guess. At least I already built those ones. 8 fragments for an engineer? Sure. I'll do that. And we have 2 shiny new laser cannons, which is excellent news. And they can probably replace one of my on-duty avalanches with it. Yum yum. Look at that accuracy. Like an extra 15% accuracy. Like a much higher fire rate, higher damage. It's a real good time. So we're going to stick on that laser cannon onto Lieutenant Casper. And probably stick the other one onto Captain Porter, so when he gets off repair leave, he's ready to go. Now, it'll take a week to get these laser cannons on, so it's going to be rough, but once the laser cannons are back, we're going to see a real improvement in our air game, and that is very welcome.
Foundry online.
Also, we finally have a foundry in operation.
Excellent. Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
Now, right off the bat, we haven't got much to work with here. Mag pistols will increase the crit hits on our pistols. Not so something I'm super interested in right now, but always handy. Enhanced lasers basically gives you an item that you can take on your missions that gives your laser weapons +1 damage. I don't like wasting the item slot on it, so I usually don't bother. Shiv suppression. We're not using shivs until we get alloy shivs, but this will be important then, unless your shiv suppress. And security training weapons means that when you have a base defense mission, your security personnel can use any spare laser rifles you have. We don't need that just yet, for obvious reasons. At least I hope we don't. So for now, nothing to do in the foundry. Let me get out of the menus. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, one thing I might do is excavate. I knew I wanted to do something. Okay, let's carry on. It'd be kind of cool if I could get the covert up. Oh, no. Okay. So, it's time for a terror mission again. Aliens are terrorizing Durban. And we will respond. Thankfully, you know, some of our good people are back in rotation here with Scuba Man and Iku. Iku, hopefully will be handy here. Not so great that a lot of our good guys are still wounded from episode 20. But we're gonna have to do what we have to do. Terror missions don't wait, man. Knock knock, you know, terror missions here. Yeah, so I guess let me gear up a team here, and I'll be doing my best. Actually, excuse me for a second. Terror missions do wait for like 24 hours. And if I skip, I can get AWO. And that's going to be really useful. I can also get Zim. Do I need Zim? I could probably use Zim. So if I skip like 13 hours, I can get Zim and AWO and Salty Renzol, and then my team's looking much better. Alright, let me skip this ahead a bit. People are literally dying as I do this. Probably. So Scuba Man is the big man on campus right now as Sergeant Scuba Man, and I think that well, I think that means it's time for a promotion, really. I need to start getting my officers doing work for me. Alright, all units in the squad have post-mission fatigue reduced by 1 day. That is always my choice, because it always makes a difference for me. Ladies and gentlemen, your new Lieutenant Scuba Man, 3D. Let's hope he keeps up the fine traditions of the infantry before him. And you know what? I'm going to jump the gun and promote AWO as well, because infantry make great officers for me. And even though he's not leading the operation, he still will get credit to get promoted to a captain later. So better faster now than later. Lieutenant AWO. Good men all. Alright. Well, with that, now let me actually prep my squad. So give me a second, guys. We'll gear up and we'll go out on a water... Oh, no. Oh, no, it's the waterfront warehouse. I hate this terror mission so much. We'll be going out on the terror mission I hate so much right after this. Alright, so, one thing right off the bat, we have no scout for this mission. Our roster's still pretty fragile and hollow. But instead we've got Specialist Stolly with 2 HEs, 2 frags. I'm sorry, 2 HE grenades and 2 fragmentation AP grenades. APs to deal with the chrysalids, obviously. Got an extra shotgun to make up for the lack of a shotgun with no scout. We have 2 infantry going on this one with AO and Scuba. Double laser rifles, double scopes, double pistols. Should be able to clean up a lot of stuff. Kamikaze gunning with Specialist, Iku with the sniper rifle and disabling shot. Got 2 medkits, got an assault with a flashbang with Wolfer, and Renzol's going to bring a shredder instead of a second explosive rocket, just for those moments when chrysalids are amongst the squad, and I need something to deal with them. Apart from that, it's pretty standard loadout here, as you've come to expect. The only thing I really haven't fit in is a battle scanner for any potential seeker pods that show up. But I think I'll take my chances on there being more chrysalids on this one. Yeah. No, you know what? Here. We'll take a scanner on Scuba instead of one of the APs. But we still want plenty of APs to deal with those chrysalid pods. So, that's going to be it, I guess. Let's go ahead and get into whatever this terror mission's going to be called.
Dropship has arrived.
We're heading to South Africa for this one, and we need to get down there fast. The aliens are continuing their incursions into highly populated areas. We can't allow further civilian casualties to spread panic in the region.
Alright, for Operation Crimson Smoke, I guess we'll see you next time for what is my least... Okay, I don't know, I can't remember any others right now, but I'm going to say it's one of my least favorite terror maps in the game. It's... We'll talk about it next time. So until then, stay safe and have a good one. See you for Operation Crimson Smoke next time.